I'm Winnie Lai Hadad, and I've got the honour of a very good friend of mine. And this segment, again, is about unsung heroes. There's heroes in every one of us. Patricia Gamero, to date, your journey, how did you end up in Perth and what are you doing now?
We migrated from El Salvador about 30 years ago, and now I'm working on a company that I established that is called Perth-Tours WA. And we are having experiences on meeting always new customers and having fun really in Western Australia.
So you're in a happy business.
It is, yes.
So we all work very hard so that we can go and experience life and enjoy a holiday.
Yes.
And you will drive the bus and enjoy the holiday with them. Show them the best place.
It depends. If it's a small group, I drive the bus, but if it's a large group, it's usually a driver in a larger bus that takes the whole group.
So your profession, when you train, your qualification is different from tourism.
Yes, I studied engineering, and also I did construction management and economics, but it is very challenging to work in those areas, and I decided that I wanted to spend my time really having more fun than working long hours for a different for another company. So I established my own business. So I work for myself now.
The reason why I said it's unsung heroes, I have a lot of really good friends who are not about to glorify what they've achieved in life. You are my hero. You've raised 4 children in a country, a different language, being so far away from your family. But why Perth?
Perth was actually selected as the place of destination. It was appointed immigration when we applied to migrate to Australia. The migration department decided they were doing the distribution, and they appointed Perth as a destination. And at the time they said that we could choose anywhere to go, but we decided to leave it to the destiny, and I accepted to come to Perth.
But the choices of Australia, you have different countries you can choose at the time?
Yes, there was Canada, Sweden, and Australia.
And you share with us in a different occasion why Australia.
Yes, it was Canada. It was a waiting list of 1 year waiting list, and then Sweden and Australia were the shortest, 3 months. And then when we said, okay, let's have a look at how is Sweden, and it was very cold, snow. In Australia was warmth and similar weather to El Salvador. Then you said, no, let's go to Australia. Yes, so that's
one thing that struck me about you is you're always smiling. And when we're traveling, there was some not so happy occasion, you're still smiling while you're telling me the journey. Is that your attitude in life?
Yes, I think I am always try to feel happy. I don't have to make an effort. And if things are difficult, probably that's what makes me survive in life. The happy side of my personality when things are really hard and difficult.
I'm going to share something funny, and you remember telling me this. There's LinkedIn, right? And we're always trying to promote business as female. And someone contacted you for a cup of coffee. You believe it's promoting business, but then he wanted anything but not the business, and you are politely saying that that's a different social media. This is LinkedIn. Yes,
then I suggested, what's it called? The other one that is
Oh, that's Tinder.
Tinder.
This is
He
LinkedIn,
didn't
it's
know.
not Tinder.
He didn't know about Tinder. And he said, "What is Tinder?" I said, "I'll send you the link." That's what I did. I sent him the link of Tinder.
This is Patricia. Even in the face of situation, I will find it quite disgusting that you are so graciously pointing the right direction. In Australia, we've raised children, done our education, got married, and all that. What legacy would you like to leave when we move on?
Well, I'm really feel very happy about what I've done, really, because I raised 4 children, and they are all now good citizens. When I had my first daughter, somebody told me about what Abraham Lincoln said: parents either raise good citizens or criminals. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's hard. I had to make sure my kids are good citizens. So that I always had that in my mind, and always tried to make sure that they were, encouraged to do good things in life. They are now, yes, they are all in the health field. Yes.
One in social working, mental
One is
health.
one is he works in social work, but he's doing psychology at UWA. The other one did human biology preclinical, and she works with children. The other one is she did health promotion at Curtin, and the other one did sports science, and he works with training kids, coaching kids. He teaches them how to kick the ball and all that, and yes, so they are all
very
good.
proud of
they
them.
are all
Yeah.
good citizens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with obstacles that we come across along life, what do you think is the main quality that allowed you to overcome any obstacles? Was it love, passion, what your religion? What?
I think it's the optimism of and be grateful as well of the opportunities of what we have here in Perth. Really, since I came, I felt grateful for. Somehow we feel that I felt that something special was happening because we came from a torn war country. It was in the middle of a civil war. And coming from that, where we were experiencing a lot of people getting killed and all that, and then suddenly come here where people were very friendly and welcoming, that is really something very special. And I felt why we were the ones chosen, to come here. It's been very like a paradise, really.
It's beautiful. Women in business, do you think, especially in small, medium enterprises, do you find our contacts treat us seriously, or do they want to speak to the owner of the business?
Yeah, that's usually the case. Yeah, people don't think that a female will be. Some people, they ask me, "Do you know who can do this?" Or can I speak to your boss? Or things like that. Yes, they still ask me for things.
And you are the
like
finalist in the Professional Services in Export Council WA chapter.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Yes, that was a surprise.
Yes.
Yes.
I think for us, we need to back ourselves and be close. And we had this conversation before that women in business, women have to support other women.
Yes. It's very important.
Yes.
Because, yes, men have always dominated in history, and it still happens.
I think it's how far back we look at history. I think there's
Yes.
matriarchal society way back as well. Don't know what happened along the way,
Yes.
but we had a statement about saying that we always know who our mothers are before the DNA testing. One last comment. Who's your superhero?
My superhero.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
It could be someone with a cape.
Oh my gosh. Superhero. Oh, I haven't thought about that. Who could be my superhero?
Yeah.
Because what happens is that I admire people and then I change my mind.
Well,
and
that's
then
all right. Today, who is your superhero? It could be a female.
With a lot of things that I always think about, maybe not in a superhero, but someone that I admire, and would be the Dalai Lama. He's a person that I always looked at what he says, and yes.
Very good. Thank you for sharing a bit about your life so far, and I'm sure we will happen to the next step. Wanted to hear more about your business as well
Thank you.
and your
Thank
journey.
you.
Thank you.